Many of you watching today depend on Social Security to make ends meet. Month after month, that deposit in your bank account is what helps cover groceries, rent, medicine, and the rising cost of everyday life. And I know it's not easy. Prices have gone up on almost everything, and sometimes it feels like your check just doesn't stretch far enough. That's why this update is so important. September 2025 is bringing news that could finally put a little more breathing room in your budget. In this video, I'll explain exactly who qualifies, when your payment will arrive, and how much you can expect. I'll also share why this change is happening now, and what it means for your future benefits. And before we start, I'd love to know, what state are you watching from today? Just drop your answer in the comments below. It helps me see how far this message is reaching, and it reminds us that we're all part of a community facing these changes together. What's new in September 2025? This September is not just another month on the calendar, it's a turning point for millions of Americans who rely on Social Security. For the first time in years, there's a special adjustment that goes beyond the regular cost of living increase. This isn't the annual COLA that you hear about every January. No, this is something separate, something that comes from the Social Security Fairness Act. And for many of you, it means real, noticeable changes in the amount of money you'll see deposited into your account. So, what does that actually mean? It means if you are receiving Social Security Retirement, SSI, or SSDI, you are included in this new payment schedule. Veterans receiving disability compensation are also part of it. The goal here is simple, to correct years of unfair cuts and limitations that left some people, like teachers, police officers, firefighters, and federal workers, with reduced benefits because of older rules in the system. Now, those rules have been addressed, and the result is more money flowing directly to the people who need it most. The best part is that you don't have to apply for anything. There's no paperwork, no forms, no extra steps. If you've been receiving benefits steadily for the last 2 years, you will automatically get this increase. That means, come September, your payment could be hundreds of dollars higher without you having to do a single thing. For many of you, that little bit extra could cover an extra grocery trip, a medical bill, or simply give you the peace of mind that you don't have to stretch every penny so thin. 2. Exact payment dates. Mark your calendar. Now that you know what's new in September 2025, let's get to the part everyone cares about most, the exact dates when your money will show up. Having this marked on your calendar is important because it helps you plan your bills, your shopping, and your peace of mind. For SSI recipients, the good news is that your payment will actually arrive early this time. Since September 1st falls on a holiday, you'll receive your SSI deposit on Friday, August 29th. That means you'll have your money before the new month even begins, which can be a big help for covering those end-of-the-month expenses. If you started receiving Social Security before May 1997, your payment date is set for Wednesday, September 3rd. This applies to many of our older retirees who have been on the system the longest. For everyone else, the schedule is based on your birthday. If your birthday falls between the 1st and 10th, you'll get paid on September 10th. If your birthday is between the 11th and 20th, your payment will arrive on September 17th. And if your birthday is between the 21st and 31st, your check or deposit will come on September 24th. Now, keep in mind how you receive your money. If you're using direct deposit, the funds will be available in your account right on the scheduled date. If you still receive a paper check, allow 3 to 5 business days for it to reach you by mail. And if you live abroad, you may need to wait a little longer, depending on delivery times in your area. 3. How much money can you expect? For many of you, this month's payment will be higher than usual, and that's thanks to the special adjustment under the Social Security Fairness Act. This increase is separate from the regular COLA raise, so it's an extra boost on top of what you're already getting. Here are the numbers in plain terms. The maximum monthly Social Security benefit for 2025 is $4,018 if you retired at full retirement age. Of course, not everyone receives the maximum, but it gives you a clear picture of just how high these payments can go. The average monthly benefit for retired workers right now is around $1,976, and many will see a noticeable increase from that point. For SSI recipients, the maximum federal payment is $967 for individuals and $1,450 for couples. That means if you're on SSI, you could see nearly $1,000 a month, or more if you and your spouse both qualify. The important thing to remember is that these payments are tax-free for most people. That means the amount you see in your account is yours to keep. On top of that, receiving this increase does not affect your eligibility for other assistance programs like Medicaid, SNAP, or housing help, at least for the next 12 months. So you don't have to worry about losing one benefit just because another is going up. 4. Extra protection for seniors. One of the most comforting parts of Social Security is knowing that the money is meant to be safe. These payments are protected by law, and that means you don't have to worry about losing them to most types of debt. Credit card companies, payday lenders, or banks cannot touch your Social Security check. This money is yours, and it's there to cover your needs, not someone else's balance sheet. There are only a few limited exceptions. If you owe child support, alimony, or certain federal debts like back taxes, then a portion of your benefits could be withheld. But outside of those situations, your monthly Social Security payment is shielded from collections. That gives you peace of mind that what you see coming into your account will be there for you to use. Another important point is that these payments do not raise your Medicare premiums. Some people worry that if their Social Security goes up, their healthcare costs will automatically rise too. That's not the case. Your new benefit increase is completely separate from Medicare. Your coverage and your premiums stay the same. On top of that, for SSI recipients, these payments don't count against you when it comes to qualifying for programs like Medicaid, food assistance, or housing aid, at least not for the next year. This is an important protection, because many older adults rely on multiple forms of support, and losing one could cause real hardship. 5. Common concerns and scams to avoid. Unfortunately, whenever there's good news about Social Security, scammers try to take advantage of it. And seniors are often the first ones they target. Here's what you need to remember: the Social Security Administration will never call, email, or text you asking for your personal information. They will not ask you to pay a fee, buy gift cards, send cash, or share your banking details in order to release your payment. If you ever get a message like that, it is a scam, plain and simple. The safest response is to hang up the phone or delete the message. Don't reply, and don't give them a chance to trick you. So, what should you do if your payment doesn't arrive on the scheduled date? First, wait at least 3 business days. Sometimes there are small delays with banks or the mail. If it still hasn't shown up, then contact the Social Security Administration directly through their official phone number or website. Don't trust any random phone number that calls you. Use the information printed on your official Social Security letters or on the SSA.gov website. Another smart step is to create or log into your My Social Security account online. This free portal lets you track your benefits, confirm payment dates, and make sure your personal details are correct. That way, you're in control, and you don't have to rely on what someone else tells you. Staying alert can save you from losing your hard-earned benefits. Your Social Security payments are meant for you, and no stranger has the right to take them away. Protect yourself, and you'll enjoy the increase without worry. 6. Why is this happening? You might be wondering, why are these changes happening now, after so many years of waiting? The truth is, this didn't happen overnight. Seniors groups, advocates, and everyday Americans have been fighting for this kind of fairness for a long time. For decades, certain workers like teachers, firefighters, police officers, and federal employees were hit with reductions in their Social Security benefits because of older laws called the Windfall Elimination Provision, WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, GPO. These rules often left hard-working people with less money than they deserved, simply because they also earned a pension outside the Social Security system. That's where the Social Security Fairness Act comes in. After years of debate, and with bipartisan support in Congress, this law was finally passed to correct those unfair cuts. It restores fairness by giving back benefits that many people lost under the old system. And the good news is, this isn't a one-time bonus, it's a permanent change to how benefits are calculated. That means future payments will also reflect this fairness, not just September's. Now, some people worry when they hear about higher payments. Does this mean Social Security is running out of money faster? But experts have already studied the impact. These changes have been factored into the trust fund's long-term outlook, and they don't significantly speed up the projected depletion date. In other words, this adjustment is built to last. For seniors who have worked hard all their lives, this change is long overdue. It's a recognition that your years of service and your contributions matter. And in a time when every dollar counts, this increase is more than just financial relief, it's a reminder that your voice has been heard. 7. What to do if something goes wrong, delays, missing payments, or issues. Even with all the good news, I know some of you may still worry, what if my payment doesn't show up on time? What if something goes wrong? These are real concerns, and it's important to know what steps to take so you're not left in the dark. First, remember that payments are made on very specific dates. If yours doesn't appear in your bank account right away, don't panic. Give it at least 3 full business days. Sometimes banks take a little longer to process direct deposits, and paper checks can be delayed by the mail. If 3 days have passed and your money still isn't there, that's when you should take action. The safest way is to contact the Social Security Administration directly. Use their official phone number, which is listed on your past letters or on the SSA.gov website. Never trust random phone numbers that call you out of the blue. Another smart step is using the My Social Security online account. This tool lets you track your benefits, check the exact payment schedule, and even see if your deposit has already been sent. It's one of the easiest ways to stay in control and avoid unnecessary stress. And here's another tip: if you've recently changed your bank account, mailing address, or moved to a new state, make sure the SSA has your updated information. A lot of delays happen simply because details weren't current in the system. The bottom line is this: if something does go wrong, there are clear, safe steps to fix it. You don't have to worry about being left behind. Your benefits are guaranteed, and the system has protections in place to make sure you receive what's rightfully yours. 8. Looking ahead, what this means for your future. Now that you know about the increase coming this September, let's take a moment to look ahead. What does this mean for you, not just this month, but for the years to come? The truth is, Social Security will continue to face challenges in the future, but the changes happening right now show that your voices are being heard. The Fairness Act proves that when seniors speak up and push for fairness, lawmakers can respond. That should give you some hope that improvements will keep coming. For many of you, this increase is more than just numbers, it's a signal that Social Security is still evolving to meet your needs. It means that the system is not frozen in time, and there's room for positive changes that benefit older Americans. As costs continue to rise, there may be further adjustments down the line, whether through future COLA raises or additional reforms. Staying informed and involved makes a difference, and videos like this are here to help guide you. Looking ahead also means thinking about your own financial planning. If you receive this extra money, even a few $100s more, think about how it can stretch your monthly budget. Some may use it for essentials, while others might put it aside for emergencies. No matter how you use it, remember, it's your benefit, and it's meant to support your well-being. The future of Social Security may not be perfect, but today's update is a reminder that improvements are possible. You deserve a system that respects your years of work, and step by step, changes like this move us closer to that goal. We've covered a lot today, and I want to leave you with reassurance. The changes coming in September 2025 are designed to help you, not to confuse you or create new problems. Whether you're receiving Social Security retirement, SSI, SSDI, or VA disability benefits, your payments are secure, automatic, and protected by law. You don't need to fill out forms or make special requests. The increase will appear in your account on the scheduled date, just like your regular payment. This boost may not solve every challenge, but it can make life a little easier: an extra trip to the grocery store, money for a prescription, or simply the peace of mind of having more breathing room in your budget. And for many of you, after years of feeling overlooked, this change is also a sign of respect. It's recognition that you've worked hard, paid into the system, and deserve fair treatment. What you can do now is simple. First, mark your payment date on your calendar so you know when to expect it. Second, double-check your bank or mailing information to make sure nothing delays your payment. And third, stay alert to scams so your money stays safe in your hands. Finally, I'd like to hear from you. What day are you expecting your Social Security payment in September? Share it in the comments below. Sometimes just knowing when others are getting paid can help everyone feel more connected and reassured. Remember, Social Security is more than just a check, it's your lifeline, your earned benefit, and your right. Stay informed, stay safe, and take comfort in knowing that this September, help is truly on the way.